2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And head coach Nate McMillan tasked with spearheading the reinvention of this Pacers team. Shaq, what does he bring?
He knows how to develop young talent, as we saw in Portland, and he commands respect.
I agree. He's a bit of an old school guy. He's got a sixth sense in terms of what he expects from his players, but he's flexible as well.
And that about does it with tip-off fast approaching. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
The buildings of Indianapolis are location tonight, framed against the beautiful nighttime sky. The crowd has assembled in Indianapolis, Indiana, looking for a Pacers win today. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Guys, looking at Sacramento, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Looking at the year so far, teams that made big changes in the offseason starting to develop now some chemistry.
Well, it takes some time, especially if the acquisitions are on the younger side. And this is where great coaching can make all the difference. This is where a great basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference. It's all about, they say chemistry, chemistry, chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand your players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling, because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now we can have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out and be us.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Sacramento, Bagley is out there with Bamba. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Young, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Bagley the pass to Gordon. There's the dish to Bamba. The rebound by Turner.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Thompson against Bogdanovich. Prince outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Offensive rebound, and Turner stays with it.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Fred Hoiberg.
Well, Kevin, speed will be on display this evening. He told his players, get out in transition every chance they get. Try to turn this into a track meet. We'll see if they have their running shoes on tonight. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Westbrook kicks to Sabonis. Not going to go that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Well, yeah, we saw how deep they can go. No drop off at all. I mean, when they went to their bench, the points just kept coming.
Now, here's Bagley. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. There's the pass to Bamba. There's Gordon with the three.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
Inside. Westbrook, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now, here is Young. Boy, that win against the Jazz. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Young with the steal. And yes, it's good.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Westbrook kicks to Bogdanovich. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's Prince on the wing. 6 to shoot. Fires from 18. And that one hits back iron. The Kings trailing. On the wing, Thompson. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Bagley with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Thompson misses. Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Westbrook against Young. To end the drought. It's deflected.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Westbrook with the steal. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 5.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Down low. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now, here's Sabonis. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, Indiana.
Bogdanovich, a high percentage scorer, an efficient shooter, and he loves that mid-range area.
Young pass to Bamba. Back to Young. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. He's 3 for 4 already, and we're only getting started. Well, you know, I know this. The city of Sacramento supports and they live and die with their Kings. I mean, the team came within a hair's breadth of moving. Let's remember that for the fans. Pride and relief that they prevailed.
Indiana making some changes. Leaf comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Tyreke Evans subbed in for Bogdanovich. He's checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for Gordon. And Bull pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Westbrook against Young. And with the construction of this stunning downtown arena, the Kings' future in Sacramento etched even more permanently.
Yeah, even as the team has struggled for wins, but for the fans watching their team suit up, you know, the hope of having a good team in this state-of-the-art arena is a victory in itself. There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
Shoots from the elbow and misses it off the right side of the rim.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Young with the steal. Thompson right side with the shot. Nice shot from the wing.
Is there anybody with a quicker release than Thompson? I mean, if there is, I haven't seen him. That's a lightning quick trick.
Here's Westbrook. 14 points from him the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the board.
Personalities in this game, Chris. Such a big part of what makes the NBA so entertaining.
Oh, man, think about our boy Dre. Draymond Green, for those of you that don't know Day. But Draymond Green, his personality is not only great for his team, but also for us fans when we see him on the court. How about Embiid, Mr. Personality on social media? You love it. And how about Jaylen Brown with his wise ways on the chessboard? The most interesting basketball player in the world. So all of these guys are exciting, fun personalities to watch for the game.
And the second free throw, good. The Kings trail by 5. Now here's Hield. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young against Evans. Young dishes to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bull. Nailed from three-point land. Bull's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Westbrook against Young. Westbrook up top. 6 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. Second, Miles Turner.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And here's Young. He has 6. Pass to Bull. Kicks it to Bagley. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes down.
And he's just an attacking player, a guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Evans feeling it out a bit. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Young passes to Bull. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment to see numbers for Hield. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. The first one falls. Falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Pacers, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum going.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Indiana, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. 2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Prince. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. C-Webb, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in a green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock her down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get rid of that stuff. Let sleeping dogs lie. That's great.
He gets that one. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Well, the court awareness Evans has is impressive. He's wonderful at recognizing these guys are open.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. Not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Turner. Bogdanovich comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Larkin in for Russell Westbrook. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bamba is checked in for B. Aaron Gordon comes in for Bagley. The Machine's checked in for Thompson. And Joseph Young subbed in for Young. Free throw drops for Hield.
Yeah, it's obvious that Hield is a talented player. Whether he takes that next leap to stardom, that's up to him.
He hits both from the stripe.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Indiana leading by 4. Evans kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Evans. Shoots the 3. And Indiana, another 3.
An area he's been working on. It's clear Evans wants to be taken seriously from outside the arc.
Young left side. Passes to Hield. Bamba with it. He's against Zeller. Good on the shot. Bamba's got his first basket of the night.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Larkin, defended by Young. Larkin can't get it to go.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Hield finds Young. Kings moving the ball around. Pass to Little. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot. The second effort. Bamba's shot is off.
not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
That one goes in. 10 points for Tyreke Evans.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Bamba passes to Gordon. And here's Young. 1:02 left in the first quarter. And it's Gordon missing. Pacers leading by 7. Evans outside. Over Hield. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Evans has got 12.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Bamba kicks to Gordon. .36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down low, here's Bamba. A beautiful reverse layup. Bamba's got his second bucket of the night.
Smart play there. Well-timed roll to the basket. Bamba's got intelligence off and on the court.
Inside, Evans. Up and in on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young outside. He kicks to Gordon. Another shot. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And I love the activity level of Bogdanovic on the defensive end, using that height and length there to just crowd shooters.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Pacers leading by 9. Zeller is out there with Leaf. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's Magruder in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's Larkin. Here's Magruder. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Little passes to Hield. Young outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. Look at the machine, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Oh, yeah, Greg. These guys are stoppers. There is no assignment too tough for them.
He misses the free throw. Is no good.
That's not like him at all. He's been so steady up until those.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And that matchup against the Heat, not going to be an easy one for them. We know about the struggles they've had of late, and having to deal with the back end of the back-to-back is never fun.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Now Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. They kick out to Hield. A putback. It's hauled in by Leaf. Pacers leading by 11. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And the pass to Magruder. Leave kicks to Larkin. Indiana moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Pacers lead by 13. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Indiana.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
2 shots. That's on the first.
He misses the free throw. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Larkin, defended by Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Leaf. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so here is Indiana. Here's Larkin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Zeller. Sacramento grabs the miss. It's Young on the wing. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Indiana leading by 11. Here's Larkin. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And he lays it straight in. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
The Kings trail by 13. Young taking his time here. Pass to Hield. Kicks it to Gordon. Clock at 6. Misses the fadeaway jumper. Pacers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Hield. Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Little. And that one is hammered home.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Larkin. No points in the game yet for him. Magruder, that's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought
without any individual agenda.
Young passes to Bowl. Outside Gordon. Young finds Gordon. Young outside. From 13. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Here's Magruder. Covered by Heel. Here's Magruder. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Magruder's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Young passes to Bowl. Healed outside. Picked him clean. Here's Magruder. 6 points for him. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Six to shoot. Shoots the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 18. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Zeller. Sabonis comes in for Leaf. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Shane Larkin. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Thompson comes in for Hield. Young is subbed in for Young. Prince's shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young against Westbrook. Here's the machine. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Shot's good from Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he's set to fire.
Westbrook with it. He's got 8. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 10.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passed a little. Over Prince. Now the pass to Bowl. Sacramento moving it around. Bagley with a wide open look. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pacers leading by 20. Outside Westbrook. Back to Magruder. From deep three-point range, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the 76ers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Indiana just way behind.
And right now for the Pacers, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
The talent's not there, Greg. Plain and simple. You can't fault their effort, but they just don't have the roster to compete with the big boys.
For Sacramento, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
first one falls for him.
The league is in great shape. When you talk about guys like Klay Thompson, I mean, he's a class act. He's going to be around for a long time, and I look forward to every minute of watching him.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Indiana leading by 18. Outside Westbrook. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. Indiana making some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Evans in for Rodney McGruder.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Westbrook.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Kings trail by 21. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Westbrook. And Thompson kicks to Bagley. Sacramento again missing.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. He still can't cash in.
Sabonis with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young outside. Pass to Bagley. Here's Bull. He kicks it to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Young.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the charts.
Now here's Evans. He's got 14. Bogdanovich, no luck.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Pacers leading by 20. Right side Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Sacramento. Bamba comes in for B. And Gordon subbed in for the Machine. Evans kicks to Westbrook. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Evans dishes to Westbrook. Over Young. That one a little long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And checking out the numbers for Young. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 7th in three-point field goal percentage, 8th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. The first free throw is good. Tyreke Evans can be a handful, Chris, on the offense when he plays to his strengths.
Well, you like Evans to play aggressively with the ball in his hands. He can bully his way to the hoop at will. He draws so much attention and is a fantastic passer out of the jam.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You think about it, he scores, rebounds, and passes it so well. Evans is a total package who knows how to stuff the stat sheet.
Thompson, basket good. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Westbrook. Sacramento grabs the miss.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Gordon kicks to Bagley. Thompson passes to Young. To the middle. Here's Bamba. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And even though Bamba needs to add a lot of strength, he does have the body control to convert through contact.
Now here's Evans. 15 points in the game. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 17-point game. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, bro. These guys aren't there just to run the offense for the team anymore. They are the offense. They can light it up.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game. Thompson inside. He's against Evans. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Evans against Thompson. Passes to Turner. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Turner's got 7.
Well, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Young taking his time here. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Feeds it to Thompson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for him.
Oh, that's good, solid work in the painted area. Thompson's a threat from anywhere.
From deep. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Pacers. They lead by 18. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Looks like this could be an upset in the making. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party. And fortunately, we were all invited. The key is their shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks. And it's a blowout right now.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Pacers leading by 18. Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Young is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Bagley. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. Here's Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Kings shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Young outside. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Young against Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 17 now.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Yeah, they'd love to get a bunch more of those in this half.
Now, here is Young. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Bagley. The D by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Bogdanovich with it. Defended by Young. And Bogdanovich kicks to Westbrook. Over Thompson. Westbrook missing again. The Kings trail by 18. Young left side. Here's Bamba. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Westbrook. Shot from 12. Westbrook missing again.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And finished off by Bagley.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 17. And here is Prince. The pass to Sabonis. Over Gordon. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Young's shot is off. Pacers leading by 14. Prince outside. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. On the wing, Turner. Outside Westbrook. Over Thompson. And it falls. Over the rim and in. 19 points for Russell Westbrook.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on him because what they've been doing so far is not working.
The Kings trail by 16. Young finds Gordon. Back to Young. Launches a 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Bogdanovich against Young. Now Westbrook. 19 points in the game. Over Thompson. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Klay denies that.
Here's Young. Bamba dishes to Young. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Gordon following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Young outside. Thompson in the corner. Over Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pacers leading by 18. To the inside. Stolen by Bamba. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Westbrook with the steal. And finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Prince, count that one. Prince has got 8.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Young. He's got 13. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks to Bagley to stop the run. Good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
And what's interesting about Bagley, I mean, he has solid form as a shooter. The results from distance, though, have been inconsistent.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Indiana making some changes. Tyler Zellers checked in for Turner. Rodney McGruder comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Evans in for Bogdanovich. And then for Sacramento, he's checked in for Bagley. And it's Buddy Hield in for Aaron Gordon. And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Westbrook. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Westbrook's got 25 points.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Shots good from Young.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Westbrook kicks to Magruder. Pass to Sabonis. Evans against Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Westbrook, no good.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half and only 1 in the first.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Shots good from Young.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
Indiana leading by 16. Here's Magruder. He's got 6. Westbrook missing again.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target if nobody knew it.
Here's Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
A remarkable touch from the gifted guard. Thompson's crafty at getting past defenders.
Westbrook against Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson. The Pacers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook. 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Last season, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect, in your opinion, so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do, is address the issue, because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight, and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big letdown.
That's it. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Magruder, defended by Young. Westbrook up top. Shot clock at 6. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Westbrook's got 14 points now in the second half.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
Young against Westbrook. Passes it to Hield. He dishes it to Thompson. Basket counts. Thompson's got 12.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. It's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Here's Zeller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. Well, you look at B. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
First one falls for him.
Well, you got to credit his work ethic. Tyler Zeller has improved dramatically year after year. I mean, he's now very capable of starting center in this league.
And he can't hit the second. The Kings trail by 15. Down low. Here's Cole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and backcourt for the Kings.
And really, their guards have been the ones that have done the bulk of the passing and shot creation. Sometimes the ball handlers will look to score more down the stretch. We'll see if that becomes more of a focus.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pacers leading by 14. Evans inside. Covered by Hield. Evans outside. Turnaround Jay, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Tyler Zeller. TJ Leaf comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Rodney McGruder. And it's Larkin in for Russell Westbrook. Sacramento also making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Bamba. The Machine comes in for Klay Thompson. And Joseph Young subbed in for Young. And Young, here we go, lays it up off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Prince with it. 8 points for him. Turner passes to Prince. Got a piece of it. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shoots it up. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 12. 1:53 left in the third quarter. That one off the back iron and out. Pacers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Larkin kicks to Turner. Prince outside. Back to Turner. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Young. Now here's Gordon. And it's Prince penetrating. The quick look, no good that time.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Young finds Hield. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Prince. Evans against Hield. Evans inside. Trying to get something going. They get the rebound. Tries again. No love that time with that miss. He is now 6 for 9. Free throw line jump shot. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Bull. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. 6-second difference between the shot and gameplay. He kicks to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hield. And here's Evans outside. Larkin dishes to Prince. From the arc. No good there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Kings trail by 10. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic, Tyler Zeller out there with Leaf. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's McGruder in at the 2 spot. That's the Pacers 5. Shots good from Young.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Larkin looking it over. Over Young. Larkin can't get it to go. Hield outside. The pass to Bull. Bounce pass Gordon. Sacramento moving it around. Sacramento gets it back in a new 24. Here's Bull. And that one goes long.
Off target with what pretty good look from mid-range.
And it's Magruder in the corner. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Larkin. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shane Larkin taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Larkin hits them both. Now, here is Young. Dishes at the heel. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Young outside from deep. Lob pass to Gordon. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Bull, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
One shot.
Pacers leading by 7. Larkin kicks to Bogdanovich. To the right side. Bounce pass from Zeller. 5 to shoot. Ball stolen. Here's Bull. He's covered by Zeller. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the feed to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Moves back up. Leaf, no good.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Here's Bull. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And so Larkin will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Leaf. Now the dish to Larkin. Passes it to Leaf. Knocked away. It's stolen by Heel. Pass to Bull from beyond the arc. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Here's Magruder, covered by Hield. Magruder passes to Leaf. Over Hield from 13 feet. It goes down. And the Pacers lead by 9.
You know there's no way that's going to get blocked. He just has to rise up and train.
At the elbow, it's Gordon. The pass to Little. It's rebounded by Indiana. Leaf's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Larkin. Pass to Magruder. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. The Kings trail by 9. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's 17 points for B. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Start it.
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bamba is checked in for B. Bagley comes in for Gordon. Thompson, he's checked in for the Machine. Young is subbed in for Joseph Young. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well we got the point across.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And Thompson is highly efficient with the pull-up J, taking advantage of whatever space he's given.
Here's Prince. That one falls. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
Thompson against Prince. And stolen by Prince. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Passes it to Evans. And right through it goes. And now a 5-point Pacer lead. Young finds Thompson. Back to Young. And here's Bagley. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Young.
Winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Hield. Now Bamba. And so Sacramento again turning it over. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. They're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Evans. And Turner kicks to Evans. And the shot goes in. Evans has got 4 points this quarter.
I like how effective Evans is from there. The closer to the bucket he gets, the better he is.
The Kings trail by 9. Young outside.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, I agree. Anytime you crack the 20 mark in rebounds, it's a special night.
And Turner the bucket on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one. Sacramento's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Thompson passes to Bamba. Back to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Evans against Hield. Over Evans. Hield can't hit.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Evans. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Indiana.
Out to the wing. Westbrook against Thompson. Kicks it out to Prince. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Young against Westbrook. Young outside. Thompson against Prince. Young right side. And it's Indiana's ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Prince outside. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Bogdanovich with it. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bamba's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thompson right side. Latrey makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Man, it's so fun watching Thompson catch fire. He's such an elite scorer. He only needs a few to fall to get it going.
Thompson against Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. Bogdanovich against Young. From past the arc. And the Pacers another 3.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hand.
And Thompson kicks to Young. 1:27 left in the game. Passes it to Bagley. And he banks in the layup.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Pacers leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. That one misses. The Kings trail by 11. A deep 3 from Thompson. Westbrook pulls it in.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Indiana.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And, you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. That one misses.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Let's not lie. He has the skills to do it. We've seen that, but you still like to work for something closer.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. We often are told that the first game at home after a long road trip is like the last game of the road trip. How important was getting this win here?
It was huge, man. Coming off the loss last night, a tough one. And it's a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
We'll see if the home cooking can keep you going. Thanks, Russell.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.